Harlem. It's your girl Tonia Grady, aka Gradygirl. And yes, we are here at the infamous Apollo Theater. That's right, where it's all going down. Today is the day. Daymond John is bringing us Black Entrepreneurs Day. This is the 4th annual, and it's getting bigger and better every year. This year, we can expect Miss Whoopi Goldberg. How big is that? Shaquille O'Neal will be here. Ricky Rose will be up on the stage. Anthony Anderson will be in the house. Many stars, many celebrities. And Daymond John is the creative genius behind this, and I love it. I can't wait to see all the festivities. This is my first time covering this event, but you know how I do. Gradygirl gonna bring you all the behind the scenes. You're gonna get all the BTS from your girl Gradygirl. So we got to get inside before we miss this press conference. So I gotta go. So I'll see you in a little bit. You again, you out here. This is the 4th annual Black Entrepreneurs Day. It's getting bigger and better every year.
It is.
How excited are you to turn an event into a movement? It's a movement now.
How excited I am because they're one of the first people that won one of the grants. Harlem Chocolate Factory is now opening in JFK Airport, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and so many other companies stayed in business, but more importantly, look at all the amazing people that support those companies. Back when I used to stand out here selling clothes, now I can book out the Apollo Theater.
I know. Did you ever dream that big?
Never. And I think that's the problem, right? That I didn't see people that look like me on TV. Everybody came, nothing wrong with it. Everybody came from sports, music, and politics. I never saw just a hard-working little young man who failed the 7th grade, got left back, raised by a single mother in these streets of New York. I didn't see anybody like that on TV. So I thought I had to have this special ability, right, to sing or to play music, and I don't.
Look at that. You didn't need that. You had that black boy magic, black boy joy.
Yeah.
That's right. So all of these people out here, you must be excited to see how many people are just out here to shake your hand and say hello.
Black Hollywood, look how beautiful people look. They're making me look like, back
It's all good. Good to see you. I know about all of the celebrities: Whoopi Goldberg, Anthony Anderson, Shaquille O'Neal. Who else could we
music by Rick Ross. I got some special guests coming out too.
Okay.
People are legendary hip hop people, but more to talk about the business of hip hop and not just the music.
Exactly. It's all about the small businesses and entrepreneurs. I'll be inside to cover it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, you ready? Let's go. I'm taking you inside the Apollo. That's right. You riding with your girl, Tonia Grady, aka Gradygirl. We are inside the Apollo. Things are moving fast. Trying to get to this press conference so I can get the main interview with the curator, Daymond John. I told you I will be here interviewing you myself, my company, Gradygirl Productions. And I am so happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful event. As I told you, I don't think it's no longer an event. I think you've turned it into a movement for everybody.
Well, we're always hungry, and we know that we always have to get better because we know that all eyes are on us, right? But yeah, it is an honor. But we also have to, as people, celebrate the moment.
Exactly. Now, you told me the first person that you interviewed when you first started Black Entrepreneur Day was Bob Johnson. And when you look at it, fast forward 4 years to now, how do you feel? What do you feel? You have to be filled with a lot of just pride and accomplishment because this is a big feat, what you've done.
I guess so, but I think it's something that I'm very passionate about, that there's a lot of people you don't see behind the scenes, right? You don't see a lot of the people that are fighting for this from the sponsorship side so it's something you cannot take for granted. And just like entrepreneurship, you got to keep hustling.
Yes.
What you were doing last year was fine, right? Instagram was great, and then the algorithms changed, right? And then the phones changed, then TikTok, you dance on it, and okay, that's working. But wait a minute, what's going on with this AI stuff right now? Like, you have to constantly evolve and constantly change. So we are always very, very, very grateful for the opportunity we've been given, but we are always like, how can we make this better? And I think that's what real entrepreneurs do. They don't have this long vision, real entrepreneurs. Most entrepreneurs, they wake up just like people in journalists. You wake up and say, how could I do better tomorrow? You don't think about, wow, 15 years from now. Then all of a sudden you turn around 15 years later. Right? But you're like, how can I make a better story tomorrow? How can I have a better angle tomorrow? How can I improve what I'm doing tomorrow? And I think that's what we try to do.
What have you done? Tell us the latest thing that you've learned to improve yourself and learn more. Like, what is that last thing that you did that you had no knowledge of, but you just wanted to learn more?
I've been studying AI for the last 3 months, and everything from being able to have this broadcast right now immediately go out in 11 languages. I don't necessarily need a teleprompter. I can look like this, and then my eyes are corrected, so now it saves me 2 hours a day on teleprompter.
What?
How I can put some visuals together and take some images and send it over to my team and in an AI, so they at least know closer to what I'm trying to get done or envision. Right?
One last question for you. What's the best advice you never got that you can give to young entrepreneurs?
The best advice I know, that money can often highlight your weaknesses. You see, because what happens is if you use the power of broke and you only have $5,000 to open a business, you are going to be really scrappy with that $5,000. But if you watch too much Shark Tank and go, you know what? I need $100,000 worth of inventory because the margins have to be bigger, and you buy $100,000 worth of inventory that's no good. Now you got $100,000 worth of bad inventory in your home, or your stuff is not converting on social media. Well, buying more ads and more billboards aren't going to help it convert, and that's the problem. Money can often highlight your weaknesses. It is sometimes a phantom feeling of success, right? And so that's what I've learned, because most startups actually fail because of overfunding. They borrow $100,000 to open a retail store when they just need a kiosk at the mall. They don't need a big ass website. They need just a $1,000 Facebook page. So that's what somebody didn't tell me, and I made some of the biggest mistakes when I was like, "Oh, I'm Daymond John. I got money, no problem." Well, the money worked for everybody. Then where is Blockbuster and BlackBerry and Kodak?
Exactly. See, you got that great advice from Daymond John. That's some good advice.
Daymond, we have time for Terry.
Okay, y'all, you see, there's way more people in here now. This is about to be a really big thing. I'm going to do a 360 for you. Check out that 360. Yeah, the show is about to go down. I was just downstairs interviewing Anthony Anderson. He was talking about his new barbecue sauce, always pushing something. I love it. That's what you do when you're an entrepreneur. You push what you got.
We've gone through what we're going through as young black entrepreneurs, stepping out of what we normally do into a new business venture. So yeah, just excited about all of it. Yeah.
Okay, now, were you had a hard time getting your first business?
Hard time getting my first business? No, but it's about having a great team around you. I have a great team around me. Cedric's my partner, and we had, when you have great people and a great team, it's not that hard. We're in the barbecue space and an underserved market.
That's right. You got a new barbecue coming out.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah. So we're
the name of it again?
AC Barbecue.
AC Barbecue. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Love.
He's telling me I gotta go.
Okay. Well, we are
inside the famous Apollo Theater, bringing it to you right as it's happening. The show is about to start in probably less than 5 minutes. It's about to go down, y'all, but I wanted to make sure that y'all see that I'm inside so I can bring all the goodies to you on my show, Gradygirl TV. You already know how I do. I can't wait to get next to Whoopi Goldberg. That's the goal for me. I've never interviewed her. All the celebrity interviews I've done in the past, I've done thousands of them. I have never interviewed Whoopi Goldberg, so that is the goal for me. But as you can see, people are here. People are excited to learn. It's really about business. It's really about uplifting small black businesses, giving them a leg up, helping them scale their business. And I love that because I'm a small business. Y'all see me out here hustling, so I'm gonna be getting some tips as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Apollo Theater, New York City, we are back, right? Welcome to Black Entrepreneur Day 2023. We are live from the most legendary venue in New York and the most important theater in our culture, Harlem's world famous Apollo Theater. that worked multiple jobs. I didn't have a great education. The only thing I did in school that was notable, I liked the 7th grade so much I took it twice. Right? And I was so blessed to have my mother's support early on. So she even took out a mortgage on her house to help fund this crazy idea called FUBU. Absolutely. That's my mother is our first angel investor. They give us this thing called life. It was a massive risk, but man, did that pay off. And back in the days, I still have right outside of this Apollo Theater and these legendary doors, right here on 125th Street with my partner Carl and Keith and Jay. And I hustled hard for my mother, for my community, and for myself every single day. And that mindset helped me grow FUBU, and my partners helped me grow FUBU into a multi-billion-dollar, globally recognized brand, and become a star. So it's time, Ted. And I promise you, my mission is to continue to empower, educate, serve people so they can make an even bigger impact than I can do alone. So, since we began our journey 4 years ago, we have won 4 Grammys, inspired millions of people, became the #1 live streaming business event, and most importantly, given away nearly $1 million to Black entrepreneurs. Our NAACP Scholarship Grant Program, and we're seeing these grants make a big impact on our women. So let me give a shout out to Jessica Spalding from Harlem, Georgia. Back to you, Jessica. Jessica won her determination and grit. She took this cash and grant and access to open a brand new store in John F. Kennedy Airport. And let's do this thing. Joining me tonight, my favorite co-host and the host of Way Up With Angela Yee. Give it up, it's Angela Yee.
Thank you so much, David. You know I'm excited to be back here. Y'all look amazing. And the audience, this is a beautiful packed house. And I'm excited to be back here alongside you for year 4. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to learn a lot. That's the game-changing conversations presented by the General Insurance, featuring Black business icons. Y'all want to know? Whoopi Goldberg.
Hello, my name is Daymond Johnson. I have been the chief engineer here for now 27 years. And in this industry, when I see greatness, I acknowledge it. Tonia Grady is that greatness. What I love to see is her documentaries. I'm a documentarian myself. I trained by the Air Force, and I know good documentaries when I see it. Also, her programs, just absolutely incredible. Her camera work, absolutely exquisite. Attention to detail, shot composition, just love her work.
The one and only, the legendary icon, Whoopi Goldberg. Oh my goodness. I know you probably blessed this stage so many times, and it is an honor. Thank you. Thank you. I can see you. So those tickets early. But you're here, and I'm glad to see you. Thank you so much for being our first game-changing conversation, and to kick off the night and presented by the gentleman. Thank you so much for being here. And it's really an honor. I've gotten to know you over the years of being on your stages, and of course I've known you way before that, like all of us have, with so many things that you've accomplished. So it just never stopped. I just found out you've had a great 2 weeks because you were recently blessed by the Pope. Yes. You met the Pope. How many of y'all met the Pope? I was a little nervous walking into the Vatican because you know I have a very checkered past. And so it would not have been a surprise had I walked in and everybody would go, like I didn't. And I'm glad because otherwise I'd be just wet. What would you say to aspiring artists right now who really want to just bring joy to people? What should they be thinking about? Think about it's a gig, it's a job, it's an art. Learn your art. Learn the basics, how it works. Because once you know how it works, once you understand what it is, it can't ever be taken from you. It's like opera. You can't just get up and sing opera. You gotta learn it. So if you want to perform, or you want to direct, or you want to sing, or you want to learn how to do it. It's not, I love, what do they call it, inspirers? No. Yes, influencers. And I love influencers. Can you be an influencer all your entire life if you live 90 years? It's possible, but don't you want to have other stuff that you can do also? Don't freeze yourself in one place. Know that there's a lot to do, but please learn how to do it. Because it's not easy. It's not as easy as you think. You couldn't just go start playing hockey, right? You have to learn how to play it, or you have they have no teeth anyway, myself. But it's an art. Learn the art. And be proud of what you do. Whatever it is, be proud.
$25,000 would be huge for the Spice Theory. It would allow us to get a co-packer, actually get a 3PL service, and that way we can really increase our production capacity and meet the demand that we actually have. Hi, I'm Dr. Corey Amos, founder and CEO of the Spice Theory. We're an all-natural spice blends company that focuses on vegan, all-natural seasonings with low sodium, with bold Caribbean flavor. Growing up, my grandmother made the best Jamaican food. I'm talking jerk chicken, oxtails, fall off the bone good. And every time I enjoy my grandmother's food at her kitchen table, we create good memories centered around family and food to keep up with the current demand that we have and increase the demand that we have coming in from wholesale accounts such as restaurateurs and actual specialty grocery stores. So help us please to take good health, great flavor to the world. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tonia Grady, aka Gradygirl, and I'm celebrating 25 years in business, y'all. Woo, 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 woo. If you ask me where the time is gone, I will not be able to give you an answer because I do not know, okay? Like, how can I have 25 years in a business when I'm only 25? Like, that makes no sense. Thank y'all for being on this ride with me. For all of the people who really ride with Gradygirl, I thank you, man. Y'all don't even understand. Like, I know my true fans. I know my true supporters, people who are down for me.
Let it go! Let it go! Let it go!
ask you the same thing, Ann, because your amazing career of comedy and producing popcorn TV shows, plus not only one but two successful spin-offs. Same question. What was that moment for you, and when and why did you decide to pivot to entrepreneurship?
I think I was 16 and I sold weed. It's legal now. I like to think I was ahead of my time. I'm pioneering Proposition 46, 64, 44. No, this is my first business, and I'm starting my first business with a very good friend of mine, etc. We looked at the barbecue space. One, because anytime we took a fellas trip, we ended up someplace Cent and I were the ones in the kitchen cooking. And I'm a foodie. I've been judge of Iron Chef America for 5 seasons. I've had my own cooking shows on AOL and the Food Network. So I'm in that space. And so this opportunity presented itself. The barbecue business is a market that's really untapped. It's billions of dollars that are out there to be made, and there's no one out there like us that look like us that are really a part of it. And so this opportunity came, and we sat, and as I said earlier, we sat down with some culinary food scientists, man, and put together these blends and these sauces right here, and it's a labor of love. It's we're not just using our celebrity to do it, we're using our celebrity to sell it and all that, but we just didn't slap our name and faces on something.
No, I don't recall you starting any, and you even admitted right there that it was a challenge, right? And you're not somebody who started a bunch of businesses.
Yeah.
And I've always seen you hang, you got a tight little crew, you're always cooking. This is real. I mean, the easiest thing they say to sell is the truth, right? And I think it's way harder to be in comedy, because I know comedy, right? I know a lot of comedians, and Michael Jackson could have sang "Beat It" forever. You can't sell the same joke again.
No, that's right. Yeah, you know how people like you. I heard that already. I'm like, thank you, Keisha.
So obviously you learned to overcome obstacles. You're taking this journey on. You're being very vulnerable about it in regards to saying, I need help. You call me, I'm like, man, you got a superstar. They need help. And I was like, you know what? If I was going into a business like I talked to you earlier today about, I need help too. Why do we not ask for help?
I think it becomes in the pride of thinking that we have to, if you're going to start a business, you want to prove that you got it. Those are the people that we get behind the most in most cases. We see someone kind of assured, look like they have it. That's either the business we believe we're going to go to because we think we know that they know what they're doing. So if you start to ask questions or you feel like you need something and people start to feel like you always going to need something, then that's why we don't really ask for help, I think, But you posted something this week I thought was great, is that's one of the big strengths of us, what we've done, is finding people that know how to do the things you don't know how to do and get them to work with you. That's what we have to trust, is that our asking is not about showing our weakness, it's about recognizing where we need help and then getting people to help us in those areas.
He's one of the only people besides Snoop Dogg who can get a pass. I don't care what he does, because he stays real to who he is. So for our next guest tonight, please welcome my man, hip-hop icon, TV star, Ice-T. Right. We're right here. Anybody saw what was it, Drink Champs episode?
4 hours.
4 hours.
And I don't really drink, but they started getting me drunk. And then we just started saying all kinds of stuff, but I think I stayed within the lines. It was cool, but I felt comfortable with Nori, Yeah, me and Nori from the same school, so I felt comfortable. I'm not doing any more podcasts, because I think a lot of podcasts is just trying to bait you into saying something negative, and they can twist you and get you into some drama that you didn't even ask for. So that'll probably be the last podcast I'll do for a while. I just was gonna make my music. So when I started to do that, it just changed the game, and I had the first rental sticker. Now, good or bad, people will say, well, Ice, you started it, and now look where it's gone. But I'm guilty. I'm guilty. But you know, I was just in the streets, and I was doing all these things, trying to get paid, and then there was a chance to make music. And it's kind of like I went into the studio, and everything I said just happened to rhyme, right? Magically. So I was just really giving you just how I felt as a young kid in LA, straight up dealing with the police, dealing with gangsters, hustlers, and it was raw, and it created a new genre. So it's a triple album. It's called The Legend of Ice-T: Crime Stories, and it's the reason we call it legend is because legend is part fiction. So a lot of stories people think about me are legend. It's not true. The night I was in the club and I knocked out 5 niggas. No, it's just one. But the legend says it was 5. So the legend builds you bigger than you really are. So that's why we titled it The Legend of Ice-T. But that's it. But never test an OD in an industry where you die young. Pretty gangster. Yeah. Never test any old man in the world where people die young, especially in the life that they live in. So there's a reason certain people have survived. And it's all about decisions and how you play things. So just like I was saying, I've been out here sucker ducking, trying to stay in my lane.
One time, everybody down here, everybody up there, the whole night, let me everybody say, flavor, flavor! By the way, Flavor Flav plays 15 instruments. By the way, Flavor Flav was, of course, part of the first group to go multi-platinum. By the way, Flavor Flav really sparked off reality.
And the Black Entrepreneurs Day was absolutely incredible. I enjoyed the show. There were so many good pieces, great conversation, definitely some good business nuggets. Oh my God, I had a ball. I am a little bit upset they didn't have the musical component because I was looking forward to Ricky Rose. What's up, Rick Ross? That's my man. He wasn't there. But the highlight for me was definitely Whoopi Goldberg. You know Whoopi Goldberg is going to bring it. She just told it like it was. She didn't hold back. I love that about Whoopi. And my man Ice-T. That was a highlight for me. And then they surprised us and they brought out Flavor Flav. Right? Flavor Flav. You can't lose with that. Hip hop, we celebrating 50 years, and then you put Ice-T on the stage with Flavor Flav. That was a good one. Daymond John, you did your thing. When you get this many people to pack out the Apollo just to listen to some business tips and find out how they can scale up their businesses, that's what's up. That's what you're supposed to do. And I love Daymond John for doing that. So guess what? I came. I saw. I conquered the Apollo and Black Entrepreneurs Day. It's over for me. This is Gradygirl singing out. I'm going to see you next time only on Gradygirl TV. Peace.
In the car right now, yeah, we f***ed up. And I got the family with me, you know that we bang bang, f*** a shot. Pockets on hard head, got a knot. Views hella different at the top, we at the top. A5, let me tell them what it is. See, we started from the bottom, took a lot to make it, we successful. Now we counting dead presidents, got pockets full of white hair men. That's shit monumental. So they wanna ride with you, but I can't pick and choose, cause it's hella women on up, man. You ordered the life that we wanted, it's steaks in the morning, we don't gotta scramble for bread. Make sure my homies get fed, I know what it feels like to starve. I know that the challenge was different when you go and get it, resins to show who you are. We been on the tightrope, balancing life on a high note. No matter the storm, we gon'